In this video, I will quickly take you through my experience at the EANO conference as a non-clinical PhD student from the University of Manchester. EANO stands for European Association of Neuro-Oncology, and it is a multidisciplinary neuro-oncology organization in Europe that represents medical and scientific disciplines which are involved in prevention, diagnosis, and treatment of central nervous system tumors. The EANO conference occurs every single year, and it usually starts with an educational day before the main program commences on the following day. The key topics covered usually range from neuro-oncology, neuroimaging, neurosurgery, neuropathology, neuroradiology, radiation oncology, nursing, and other fields that are related to management of central nervous system tumors. Their most recent conference took place in Glasgow at the Scottish Events Campus from 17th to 20th of October 2024. It had over 30,000 guests, and the key themes that were talked about included recent developments in radiation oncology technologies, experimental and combination therapies, neurosurgical precision tools, latest advances in molecular diagnostics, and advanced imaging modalities. I attended all the 3 days of the conference and the educational day, and here is how my experience was. Upon arrival in Glasgow on the 16th, I went to my hotel room and prepared for the next day, which was the educational day. Next day, I went to the conference hall. I got my badge printed, prepared it, and got ready for the education day.
I filled it out.
No need to do this.
Yes.
It's a big achievement.
A big achievement. Peeling off things to create holes for my badge. There you go.
Yeah. An Olympic medal.
Do you know my name?
Annette.
My name is Annette. Thank you.
After getting my badge, I did networking with some cool people. For example, this associate professor working at MD Anderson and the consultant working at Mayo Clinic. And then after, I sat down to circle all the sessions that I will attend throughout the day. For some periods, I found that I was interested in more than one sessions, so it was really hard to decide where to go, but still I had to choose one. Or I could attend half to one session and then the other half to the other session. After those decisions, I went straight to the room where the first session was taking place. In between these sessions, we had coffee and lunch breaks, and all these were happening in Hall 5, as you will see. At the end of the first day, I was a bit tired. It was a long day, so many sessions, but definitely it was worth it because it was a lot to learn. And then on the next day, we began it with these 2 great sessions. I loved the second session. And then after that, we went for the presidential address in the other biggest auditorium. This was when they told us that EANO has made 30 years, so they were kind of celebrating it. And immediately after that session, we got these candies showing 30 years of EANO and those passport holders. After this address, we went for lunch, which was followed by attending these afternoon sessions. And then after, we viewed various posters showing great data from various groups around the world. Following this, I just went back to my hotel room and prepared for the next day. Just like the previous days, this day was busy with lots of sessions, poster viewings in the evening, followed by networking events. And again here, we had a few coffee breaks and some heavy lunches in Hall 5. On the last day of the conference, we had only few sessions because it was just a half day, which was followed by the closing ceremony. And after this, all people put down all their posters, packed all the, are they called the investors? Not the investors, but those people who sponsor, our sponsors. They packed everything and left the venue. I also tried to take some pictures in front of the venue before I left for Manchester. Overall, my experience in this conference was really great. There are definitely a few things that I learned I think I should be careful of in the next conference. And these include 1. Choose your sessions wisely. You might find that in the same period there are two interesting sessions. Deciding where to go is the most challenging thing. And when you decide to go to one session, try to stay a bit longer. The reason is I noticed that most of the interesting details or data are usually said from the middle or at the end of the sessions. The next thing is, whenever you get a chance to talk to people, do it. Some people do not come at these networking events that are happening in the evening because they're really tired. So whenever you meet people at lunch or breaks, just talk to them. And lastly, I think it's more beneficial when you engage more with the presenters, asking questions, clarity, or something of sort. Because I went to the networking event, but I don't think there is anybody who remembers me. But whenever I went for lunches, there are people who met me and they were like, "Oh, Nate, I remember you asked me this question." So I'm learning that people get so interested when you ask them about what they do. Various people remembered me because of me interacting with them, but not because of the stories or dances we did at the networking event. That was my experience in brief. Thank you so much for watching us. And you can support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel for more content.